Thank you for tuning in to another segment of Outside the Box. I'm your host, Onney, the CEO, and today it's all about merch. I have two young black entrepreneurs in the building, and they're going to share their journey with us. So I want you guys to buckle up your seatbelts because you're now plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box. Thank you for tuning in again. We have a fun, fire, and informative segment for you today. So without further ado, I want you guys to give it up for the CEO and COO of Gang Merchandise Company. Give it up for T Breezy and Rob Show.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Thank you guys so much for coming on Outside the Box to talk about your movement. I've been paying attention to what you guys are doing. I've been wanting to have you guys on the show for a while, so I appreciate you guys for connecting and coming to share your journey. So I know who you are, but we have millions of listeners and viewers out there in this world that may not. So I want to give you guys an opportunity to step up to the plate and tell us a little bit about who you are and what all you do. I'll give you a chance. You first.
First off, I just want to tell you thank you for allowing us to be on the show.
Oh.
We definitely support the show all the way. You know what I'm saying? You be having some good segments.
Thank you.
The one with Sean Sounds was live.
Oh, appreciate it.
So the whole gang thing it's a Mo City product. You know what I'm saying? We from Mo City.
Shout out to Mo City.
Shout out to the Mo. You know what I'm saying? Break your wrist. You know the vibes.
Yeah.
Quill Run to be exact. You know what I'm saying? I'm Two Shoes, T Breezy.
Okay.
Model, COO. You know what I'm saying? Jack of all trades, master of none. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, end of the day, it's a baby. The gang company is a baby. We just created. It's been in the works for a long time, but finally came into fruition. So.
Okay, now how did you guys, decide to collaborate? What did that look like?
Well, I'm Rob Show, well, T Breezy, I'm going to just get straight to it.
Let's get straight to it.
Get straight to it. This company been in the works. It's been an idea for a minute, right? T Breezy was incarcerated for a little bit of time. So he kind of left me out here. Now I had to do a little things kind of by myself, you know what I mean, till he had to get out. Once he got out, we kind of fell in love with the money. We kind of fell in love with the money, right? We didn't fall in love with working. We was talented. We could do whatever, but we fell in love with the money. We started living life going crazy. And what really made us actually drop the brand, we lost a lot of money. And once we lost a lot of money, we only resorted to two things. Back to what we was doing, which is illegal activity, or to try to be legit and let's start a clothing line. So we just put a sweatsuit together. Our idea was already gang. We already had that idea. We just brought it to life. And once we brought it to life, it's like it just caught fire.
Right.
And it made us want to do it, and we just got into the road. Then once we start doing it, it wasn't about the money anymore.
Right.
We got into the role. We loved what we did, and just seeing our product on people, seeing how people react to our product, that's making us happy.
Yes.
And that's what's
finding purpose in your passion.
Exactly.
That's right.
I love that.
That's
I
right.
love that.
That's right. That's
So
right.
tell me, what does GVNG stand for?
So GVNG, the first child of our mad master plan is the godly versus the non-godly.
Okay.
You pick which side you're on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little complex. A lot of people see the acronyms and they're like, oh, okay, that's fresh, but what does it mean for? And once you tell them what it means, you're like, man, the godly versus the non-godly, what does that mean? Like, well, you have to look in the mirror and analyze yourself and figure that out.
Right.
Either
right.
you're on the godly way, or you might be like slime ball stew right here, and you might be non-godly.
right.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's for everybody. That's why our clothing line is so versatile and it's catching on fire so fast, because it's not created for one group of people. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it's for
right.
everybody. Everybody can rock this brand and get out of this drip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah.
Now, you also have another acronym, which is GANG.
And GANG, excuse me, is godly against the non-godly.
Okay.
Yeah, so
it's godly versus the non-godly, and then godly against the non-godly.
Right.
It's
Okay.
the battle between good and evil. It's like the American way. That's just it's the human. It's the human way. This is the beginning of time. It's always been the battle between good and evil. So we created something where we can put it out there and make it cool. I mean, everybody's saying gang nowadays.
Yeah.
We tried to give it a meaning.
A purposeful meaning at that. I like that.
Absolutely.
So once you guys decided to roll out this merch and people started picking up on it, how did that change the course of your decisions as far as what you were rolling out and just everything? Because, sometimes when you start seeing success, you got to kind of like change your circle. You got to change the way you move. And how did that affect you guys?
Well, to be honest, I'm going to be honest.
Be honest, it's uncensored.
Trey's been incarcerated for a minute, right?
Yeah.
So I've been going crazy with money for a minute.
Okay.
I used to be a recording artist. Used to live in New York. My manager had a record deal with 1501, so we was around with Making a Stallion. We was, I was just in the mix. Used to date a big time girl that had all the so I kind of like got it out my system, right? So now that Trey's been incarcerated, I'm just enjoying seeing him go crazy, right? That's it's like the yin to yang. It's not like we're too serious, right? So it's like, okay, he want to have fun, cool. If I want to be serious, and then when I want to have fun, he want to be serious, so it balances out.
That's dope.
That's what's
having an accountability partner is so important in business, and just knowing that somebody got your back, and that's really hard to find. So I salute both of you guys for staying consistent, staying true to the grind, and true to the mission. Sometimes our missions find us, and it sounds like that's pretty much what happened to you guys.
Sure.
Where you came up with an idea and probably didn't expect for it to blow up the way it did, but it's happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're living in your moment, and you're taking advantage of the opportunity to continue to grow your brand. So shout out to that for that. Now, do you guys have a large support team out there, or y'all still just
to be
getting
honest,
it out the mud?
To be honest, when it come with the money, no. But we're men, so we take pride in doing what we got to do to get our money.
Right.
But when it comes to people saying, I like what y'all doing versus go get a job, yeah, we got that support. We got that support that people saying we believe in y'all, we seeing what y'all got going, and I'm glad that y'all working for yourselves.
Yes.
And that's what make us happy.
It takes a different type of person to have an employer mindset as opposed to an employee mindset.
Yeah.
And people that don't think outside the box are not big dreamers. They actually believe that you're not successful unless you're working for someone else.
That's right.
But actually the true success is when you can put other people on.
Yeah, that's true.
So, hats off to you guys for that as well.
Absolutely.
Now, what do we have to look forward to as far as gang?
Well, right now, the hottest thing we got on the internet is Gang TV.
Okay.
We was doing photo shoots. As you see, we're models. We're unsigned models. We're different models. We're not the models that go to model school.
Right.
We're the other models that the fashion designer chooses us to model their clothes because we're big influencers.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what's next for Gang is Gang TV.
Okay.
We've been taking pictures. They loved it. We put out Gang TV, and they loved that even more.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking forward to that.
yeah, Gang TV.
So that's what we have to
what's
look forward to in
Yeah, for sure.
2021.
Gang TV is definitely explosive and epic. Be sure to stay tuned into it. It's definitely gonna keep you locked in. Always.
So I have a few questions for you, because he did, share that, you were incarcerated for a little while, and people don't understand what that's like when you go away for a while, you come back, you have to get on your feet, you rebuilding. So, my hats off to you for not allowing yourself to stay down. You know what I'm saying? You landed on your feet because you had a support system there to remind you that, hey, we accountable. We finna put this merch out. We finna do the damn thing.
That's right.
So what was your driving force? How did that affect you, being incarcerated and coming home?
So my entire time incarcerated, this is my right hand, my sandbox. Grew up together the whole nine. Like, we done been through hell and back. You know what I'm saying? it's true what they say when you're incarcerated. You know, your eyes open up and you learn so much, and you see so much, and you discover so much about yourself, other people, everything.
Right.
In that process of me doing my time, I discovered everything. Not just about myself, but about those that I had in my circle, those who I was doing business with, those who I said, okay, you know, these are my day ones. These are my people who I can.
Man.
Oh yeah, these are my ride or dies. They riding with me. Yeah. At the end of the day, you know, like what they say, what goes in the dark is gonna come to light.
Yeah.
So all those that was fake cheering for me and all that, they disappeared and all that. But the real ones, they stood in my corner, and they were giving me inspiration by answering the phone and telling me what's going on. Like, hey man, listen, we about to land this deal, and I'm on TV and all this. Like, when I used to talk to him and call him on the phone, and he'd tell me, hey, listen, I'm on VH1. I'm on sign with Rick Ross, The Dream, Lenny S. I'm like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. That's right. You make me proud. You know what I'm saying? I get happy, and that takes my mind to everything is good. You know what I'm saying?
And so what was that like? Not to cut you
Oh,
off,
no,
but what was that like? Just being exposed to, you know, because you do music too as well.
Yeah.
So being in that era, what was that like for you, and how did that impact where you are right now?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, it was super cool. Learned a lot. It was super dope, right? So it was like cool, because before I got on that, I lived in New York, and I kind of, when I went to New York, kind of jumped in the industry. You know what I mean? So it was cool, but my main focus, because I already had fun, and I already kind of knew the music business. It ain't about the money. You ain't gonna get the money. It's just about just like having fun, being lit. I wanted, he was down. I wanted as soon as he come out to get crazy lit, right? So when I was on TV, I was on a show to get me a record deal with VH1. It was lit. So I was on the verge. It was called VH1 Signed with Rick Ross and Lenny S in the Dream. I was on, met crazy friends, Bria, Jazz Anderson, Just Brittany, Cozy with the Curls, hella people.
No, I saw you from somewhere. There we go, y'all.
Yeah, so it was cool. Yeah. But I got eliminated and sent home because I didn't understand the music business. I was just there, like I was really like, yo, I'm just lit. Like this, you right? I was living in New York. I was just, God was blessing me, and I was there. But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't work as hard in my heart as I felt everybody else did. Right. And I was just getting all the perks of it. Right? So I was like, yo, we about to be lit. I wanted him to come out. My goal was for him to come out to some crazy, like, oh my God, I want him to go crazy. That was my goal. When that didn't happen, because they eliminated me. I was crushed. Right? Sad. It's like, yo, you feel me? It was over with. I mean, I did all that, even though he knew it was cool. But dang, you know what I mean? It was about to get crazy.
Well, you know what? You have ample opportunity now to make all those things manifest. Not only that, he is here to manifest it with you. So that is like so solid. It's so
For
dope.
sure, all the way.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you actually guys have a website.
Yeah.
Where people can go and log on and get merch. Yes, let's take a look at that. That is GVNG Gang Merch. You guys go there, check it out. They have everything from hats to hoodies. Whatever you need, they got it. You know what I'm saying? And you guys also brand merch for other people too, right? No, you don't. Okay,
we don't. I mean, we all about money though. So we don't. But if somebody offers something crazy, of course we're gonna take the money. It might put our brand at the back if we like it.
Not necessarily. You know, it's enough room and enough light for the world to shine. And if you have the ability to press up your own merch, you can press up someone else's merch and get that check.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
And it's not going to take away from your light. And,
you
know, and that's what a lot of people don't realize. When God give you a vision, he don't want you to just keep it just to yourself. Because that same vision that can catapult you can also create future wealth. So don't count yourself out.
Drop them jewels.
And we also know, because we do our research, that's why we feel like we're the hottest brand in Houston, Texas. Everybody go to the same people to do their stuff and print their stuff. But we take pride in that no one in Houston, Texas is printing up game. We have our own sweatshop.
Yeah.
We take pride in that.
I love that. That's dope. You know, not everybody can say that. So, anybody, do you have any advice for anybody that's out there that's listening? Maybe my son, because he's, you know, doing his own brand now. Do you have any advice for someone that's looking to put merch out? How about you, T Breezy?
I just got advice just overall for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Just follow your vision.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what the next person tells you, or you can't do this, or you can't accomplish this is unreachable, whatever the case may be.
Yeah. Did you ever face any of that? Any
all the
naysayers?
time.
Yeah.
He went to
Everybody
hell.
told me I went to hell in the front seat. I was in hell in the front
In
seat.
Rikers Island,
What?
where people die.
Oh, you was in Rikers Island.
I was in hell in the
You
front
made it out of
seat.
hell.
Me and Satan was holding hands together. That's how close. That's how it was. How much I was in hell.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
wow.
can't nobody ever say, "Hey, you can't do this. You can't do
Can't do
that."
that,
So that's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
I went to see him in New
To
York. Ain't too many
everybody.
people gonna do that.
Right.
I went to New York City and seen him.
to everybody out there,
Wow.
no matter what somebody
More
Now
says
than
you
once.
that you
from,
can't do.
now you're from Texas, but
Texas.
you were
In New York.
incarcerated in New York.
Because that's where I was. I told you I was living in New York. We was lit.
Okay.
We was in New York. I mean, we do a lot. We real
Okay.
businessmen, and we not playing.
Okay.
So when we do something, we not playing.
We
right?
are not.
So,
We are
you know,
not
biggest
locals.
reward,
We
yeah,
travel the
we
entire
worldwide
world.
with it,
You
know
will
what I
see
mean?
gang in all 50 states and all countries.
I love that.
Always.
Another thing for the people out there: keep God first. Without God, we are nothing.
Yeah.
Without God, this would not be nothing.
That's right.
Right.
God is the reason why gang is as big as it is.
Yeah.
I promise you. It
Yeah.
is nothing else. Without God, this is nothing. That's first. Keep God first.
Mm-hmm.
Pray to God. Talk to God. Ask God. And then follow your dreams.
Dreams.
And then everything gonna fall in line.
Now you
That's
said you were
big.
from New York.
No.
No,
I was
you
from-
lived in New York,
Mhm.
but you're from here.
I'm from Mo City. Yeah,
Mo
Quail
City.
Run.
Okay, so how was that when you lived in New York? Because that's a whole different type of animal from the South. You know, and a lot of people that I've had on my show, they're from the South.
Didn't have nothing when we moved out there.
Yeah,
too.
so when you moved, and the cost of living up there is high as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All the way.
all the way,
All
like
the way.
sky high.
Yeah, we
man.
had nothing going out there. Zero phones. Yeah, we came from nothing. They know us in New York for sure.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out Irv Gotti and Chris Gotti.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout
for
out.
sure.
So
DMX everywhere.
How was that? How was that transition?
It was unbelievable because I'm from Texas, so
Mhm.
it's not like I went to LA. Los Angeles kind of like Houston is big, spaced
Mhm.
out. We kind of do the same stuff.
Yeah,
Atlanta, Miami,
Mhm.
similar.
Right.
New York City is like night and day.
Mm-hmm.
So every day we were interested.
Yeah.
No matter what, we did things the normal people didn't do.
Right.
We traveled the whole New York City in one day because Houston's so big and New
Big.
York's just so
so
small.
small. Everything is built
everything
up,
up.
in New York
Yeah.
and in
Mhm. Yeah.
Houston. Everything
So
is
going
built.
from
Yeah.
downtown to Sharpstown to Mo City to back downtown is like going from the Bronx to Queens to Harlem. So we everywhere worldwide with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So
For sure.
I see that you guys actually bought some merch. You wanna tell us
Listen.
about some of the merch you have?
So, first off, since we speaking about this incredible merch that we have, we brought something for you, especially, of course, we had to buy.
Oh yeah.
Had to buy, get you something made. This is
Yes.
handmade. You're the only person in the whole streets that has this.
That has
Nobody in the streets can say, "Nah, me and Onney got the same shirt." Absolutely
No,
not.
that's
Okay.
a one of one.
This is a one-on-one.
Y'all
For
see that?
sure.
Y'all hear that?
This is a one-on-one, y'all. So make sure y'all see that the difference between us and a lot of clothing lines.
We make
we
this with our
really
hands.
doing this with our hands, and it's not no machines and all this sweatshops with 1,000 people and robots and all that. It's coming from us. So
Yeah.
the two faces that you see is the two workers. We work for ourselves. We do everything ourselves, man. We for the streets. We do all this, man. So
Yes.
Onney, this is for you.
Thank you,
This is from the
baby.
gang.
Thank you.
I
Y'all
already
see?
know that.
Y'all gonna see me rocking this shirt on another episode.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be plugged in, tuned in, tapped in.
Yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
the colors. It's perfect.
Yeah. And we bought you a bag too. You're a business lady. You know what
You
I'm saying? So you can
Look
have
at that.
Yeah.
put your stuff in your bag and yeah.
Oh man, I so appreciate y'all
You know.
for coming on the show, for telling me about your brand, for letting me dig in your business to get a little of the backstory about where y'all come from. And I definitely salute you guys for getting it out the mud because it's not easy. And, even though y'all make the struggle look easy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make the hustle look smooth. And I appreciate you for your diligence and just for staying, in contact with me because I'm happy to have you guys on the show. I know you guys are going to be rolling out some new stuff this year. So I hope this is not the last time I'm gonna see your face.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
Not at
yeah,
all.
yeah.
We down. You
Absolutely.
know what? We really appreciate you because this is our baby. It's very new, and the fact that you're bringing light to us, we really appreciate that, and we really you down with us.
Yeah.
You the first interviewer that
You a
chose
gang
to hit
member
us
for
up.
sure.
You a
Yeah.
gang member for sure.
I'll show you
For
again.
sure.
So you down.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care what we do, what we blow up, we gonna come give you the exclusives only.
I love it. I love it. And for those that are listening and watching, I want to remind you guys that we are on multiple platforms. Be sure to check us out. You can catch us on YouTube, Google Play, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Hip Hop Streets live stream music app, SoundCloud, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, Pocket Cast. You can also find us on Facebook. Yeah, so find a platform that works for you. Like us, subscribe to us, tell a friend to tune in to Outside the Box. I want to thank you, T Breezy and Rob Show, for joining us. You guys be sure to follow the gang movement. They're doing big things. We want to support our people. It's, Black History Month, so they're making history. So I definitely want you guys to go and support the brand. I'm your host, Onney, the CEO, and you are Outside the Box.